There are times every day as you work or you play when a pause would be welcome to you. And it's then that you find the bright thought in your mind that only a Coke will do.
Nothing else gives you the bracing sparkle and the bright little lift that's so delightfully yours in ice-cold Coca-Cola. Coke has a distinctive flavor all its own that no one has ever succeeded in matching. No wonder Coca-Cola is the most asked-for soft drink in the world.
50 million times a day, at home, at work, or on the way. There's nothing like a Coca-Cola, nothing like a Coke.
Wherever there's a pool, there's always a flirt. Whenever there is school, there'll always be homework. Whenever there's a beat, there's always a drum. Whenever there's fun, there's always Coca-Cola.
On the month of May in the year 1886, Dr. John Pemberton concocted what today is one of the most popular beverages around the world. As a result of his fighting for the Confederacy in the U.S. Civil War, Pemberton was injured. In order to ease his pain, he was administered morphine, which resulted in an addiction. This happened to many other Confederate soldiers. Pemberton had desires of being remembered for an achievement, and he decided to use his addiction as an inspiration. Being a pharmacist, Pemberton sought to find a substance that would help end the morphine addiction. He created medicines that never became popular until his invention of Pemberton's French wine Coca. It was sure made from coca and coca wines. It functioned as a nerve tonic, headache reliever, and stimulant, or so he advertised. However, a prohibition law that was adopted in Georgia made him change the name and formula of his product. Instead of being sweetened with wine, it was sweetened with sugar, but still containing the same properties of the coca plant and cola nuts. At this point, it was officially a fountain drink. Rumors go that the refreshment was a result of an accident. DeLuise accidentally hit a soda water dispenser, which resulted in the mixture of soda water and Pemberton's Coca-Cola syrup. This mixture was a refreshment Pemberton later advertised as refreshing and delicious. However, just 5 months after his March petition to incorporate the Coca-Cola Company, on September 26, 1888, he passed away without seeing the popularity that his creation would achieve.
Great success over the years was in ingratiating itself into every change of society.
During the Depression, you used to always call a fella and say, "Larry, meet me down for Coca-Cola. I want to buy you a Coca-Cola."
It brought with it the effervescence of American society in the effervescence of its drink.
Today we look back more than a century ago when Coca-Cola had its deadly debut in an Atlanta soda fountain. The pop culture of the time caught on to the new trend when Coca-Cola was introduced as the ultimate refined soft drink, therefore pioneering the art of soft sell. Ads with catchy slogans and television commercials introduced a new concept of advertisement that stamped an official imprint on popular culture. At the launch of the product, the Coca-Cola Company was expanding and began to compete with imitators that attempted to mimic the Coca-Cola beverage due to its success. As a result, the company began to insert the brand script logo and slogans as the latest marketing method by printing the advertisements on all sorts of products that would be used by the average person on a daily basis. Things such as posters, calendars, bookmarks, and notebooks publicized the product with artistic images.
How did this soft drink, Coca-Cola, become an emotional touchstone for millions around the globe?
The 5-cent drink spread outside of Atlanta, Georgia, and took its first steps towards becoming the international beverage it is today. Soon enough, society began to evolve from the 9 serving per day at the corner soda fountain to purchasing a 6-pack for their at-home convenience. However, it was discovered that initially, Pemberton included 2 key controversial ingredients in the formula, cocaine and caffeine, containing an estimated 9 milligrams of cocaine per glass, but it was removed in 1903. However, the formula still calls for Coca flavoring. Catchy slogans such as Coca-Cola, delicious, refreshing, exhilarating, and the pause that refreshes, branched out into appealing jingles that moved the company into great success. The global network that initiated in the Victorian era is now recognized as Coca-Colonization, referring to the concept of making everything faster, bigger, more connected, and increasingly efficient. Hence, it achieved the transformation from soft drink to a symbol of freedom as it made its way to take domination of the domestic and worldwide soft drink business. Coca-Cola unavoidably became more than a soft drink and revolutionized it into an element of culture.
It's become a link to the past that looks toward the future.
And especially in today's environment where everything seems to be changing on them, you'll have a Coke and you know exactly how that's going to taste and you know exactly where you can get it.
Robert Woodruff, leader of the Coca-Cola Company, envisioned his product as an international icon. This established the global momentum that ultimately carried Coca-Cola to every corner of the world. In 1900, Coca-Cola traveled to Cuba and Puerto Rico, and it was long before the international distribution began. Soon enough, bottling plants operated in Guatemala, Honduras, Mexico, Belgium, Italy, South Africa, and France. These foreign markets attracted the various cultures around the world with captivating campaigns, personalizing the approach through language, people, environment, and interests.
There is a democracy about this drink, and it's different from something that's only available in a given region because it's global and it's going to be the same.
As it became the most widely recognized consumer product on the face of the earth, the Real Thing expanded its business to global markets. As one source states, particularly after World War II, from 1941 to 1945, many people in Africa, Asia, Europe, and Latin America have come to associate the taste of this carbonated cola drink with American culture. The Coca-Cola Export Corporation was introduced in 1926. Mr. Woodruff committed the company to organized international expansion by establishing the foreign department. By now, the company was fully expanded and formed the partnership with the Olympic Games, which followed further cultural adaptation. So Coke presents a positive image of its company. Not all agree to this so-called understatement. Coca-Cola Enterprises has been said to have been involved in many controversies around the world. One of these problems is the problem with the bottling companies in Colombia. Rumors entitle and attribute the deaths of many workers to the preservation of the company's status and headquarters. This same issue applies to other locations such as India and Cuba. On the other hand, what was initially considered to be a mistake is now accredited as one of the world's largest manufacturers, distributors, and marketers that produces about 450 brands in more than 200 countries and is rated as one of the most recognizable trademarks in the world.
Refresh yourself, enjoy. Be really refreshed with you'll feel refreshed, you'll be refreshed, you'll work and play at your sparkling best. So refresh yourself, enjoy yourself with